it's disgraceful that Anislot comes out and says the things he says, because Anislot is actually shading Liverpool fans.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Because the kind of things he says are things that rival opposition fans, haters of Liverpool will be saying. Making comparison with yourself to a manager that has won literally everything in the game for Liverpool, picking them up from a position where they were literally nothing, right? Nobody really, really recognized them at the time. But this manager came, they didn't spend as much, and then taking them to where they were, and then left, only for you to come and turn them to such mediocre team. In fact, Liverpool is the team with the worst title defense record in the Premier League. Because tell me a team that won the Premier League the previous season, in the new season, from day one, they started struggling.
More than halfway, and they only have 32 points.
Because even that first game that they won by 4-2, if you remember well, at the beginning of the season, in August, the last 2 goals that they scored, because they were 2 goals up, Bournemouth came from 2 goals down to 2-2, and then eventually struggling, then they got that eventual win. But at the end of the day, but then when we spoke about it, Liverpool fans were like, forget about it. 3 points is the goal. As long as you get 3 points, don't worry, forget about it. And I said something, that this will come back to bite Liverpool later on. And that's exactly what is happening. Now, for your incumbent manager to be making comparison with a manager that you actually won your
the Champions League, won them the Premier League.
The title that you are claiming you won the season before, they were players. And let me say this for the records. And Slot spent 450 million in one season, one window. Jurgen Klopp spent 84 million, 800 and so thereabout in 6 years. 6 years. And guess how many players he bought with that amount? 31 players in those 6 years. Amongst those 31 players were the players you won your so-called Premier League with, and you have the temerity to sit and begin to say rubbish. Now, and Slot is the next manager to be sacked. When you talk about Espirito Santo, I mean, there is nothing else that West Ham is going to do from here, right? Because Espirito Santo was brought in to help them survive. And from the looks of things, even though a couple of results may not have gone their way, you see Somerville having the game of his life and all that. So you see improvement in their performances. And as a result, they are beginning to grind out points. And that is currently why they are sitting just 3 points behind and the so-called Nottingham Forest.